Welcome to Rewind the Podcast.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rewind the Podcast.
How is our lighting? Do we look fierce? Are we gracious? Are we gorgeous? Are we Zsa Zsa Gabor? Be a tiger, be a tiger. How's that light?
Listen, I walked in here and these boys did such a good job putting the lights up. This is turning into such a cool... Okay, you know what it makes me think of? It's like what I always kind of low-key wanted my bedroom to be. This is actually
studio?
your bedroom.
This is the iCarly studio?
Yeah, like this is like if I had to like pick as a kid, like all our favorite stuff on the walls. Like
yeah.
I wish I could sleep in here.
I had this desire, like the way my room was set up when I was a kid. I was like, I wanted it to look like a movie set where it's like these three walls are great, and then you walk behind this and it's all like wood.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, we're not doing all that. Can I see your phone real quick?
Yeah.
I just want to. For those who can't see it, if you're listening, you just got to listen to the experience. But if you're watching, this is what it looks like. Say hello to Gabe over there. We've got this bar made custom by Isai Medina, our loyal listener and my personal friend.
Wait, you didn't put me.
Oh, let me just do it again. And then I'm just going to do it again. Oh, look at, Precious. And look, the extra light over her because she's black. Which reminds us, welcome back to Rewind the Podcast. I'm Blake.
I'm Raven.
I'm black. She's gay. Nope.
Nope.
Sometimes. I'm gay. She's black. We've got producer Gabe, who at one point in his life was both. So there you go. Say hi.
Hello.
There you go. We are shining and we look beautiful. We look gorgeous, hot, fly, sexy, cute. Let's get going on these topics. I am so excited.
You don't know what our first topic is, do you?
No, because I'm waiting for our Mr. Transition Man.
Okay, what is our first topic?
I wish someone would transition on.
Oh. My mind went to LGBT, trans.
You mean transition on to the glory.
You mean glory. Okay, so let me tell you what. Saturday night, I'd get done with Ranch Hands. I'm doing my show. I would go to Jack Brown's. I'm having my food. I'm getting tucked in. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I log on to Twitter just real quick to check on my little Big Brother people because, you know, things are always going down.
God forbid.
Yes, KEANU'S the HOH. I had to see what was going down. I missed it while I was at work. And I see all these tweets just... Is Donald Trump with us? Is Donald Trump with us? A lot of pizza...
Who's Donald Trump?
Don't do all that. A lot of pizza is being ordered near the White House, which apparently there's this thing called Pizza Tracker. And when big events happen, like when we bombed Iran, there's like the pizza sales go up because they're eating Iran. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Are you listening to respond or listening to talk?
Listening.
Anyway, people thought Donald Trump was dead. Take it away.
No. What about the Pizza Tracker? I do want to hear more about that.
So apparently there is this website, and it's called, like, I don't know, like pizzatracker.net or something. I don't know. Look it up. You know it. Comment below if you know it. And when a big event happens, people stay at the White House and the Pentagon or wherever they are at later, and so the pizza sales go up because they have pizza for dinner, a little pizza party. So when
not a repast pizza party.
Literally,
for the dead president.
So when apparently before they bombed Iran, a lot of the pizza sales went up. When something else big happened, a lot of the pizza sales went up. So they were saying he hasn't been seen in days. It had been like 3 or 4 days. And the last thing he tweeted was congrats to Travis and Taylor.
Did he really?
Yes, or maybe that was like the last comment he made, I think.
That was the last comment.
Not a congrats. Was it a sincere congrats? Or was it like shade?
Which I will say, if he allegedly, he is still with us, and allegedly, he has also gone on, so I don't really know. But I will say, if the last thing he said was congratulating Travis and Taylor, the witch allegations would never subside.
Oh,
I would have jumped on the conservative train and been like, she's a witch.
She's a witch.
Literally.
Okay. I be on other sides of the internet. I really don't be effing with.
She's watching people do building blocks.
Literally. Like the craziest stuff.
Did you ever watch those like people, I would probably say from across the world, they build like houses out of mutts and HUDs?
No, but I do watch.
Huts and mud?
Yes, I actually have seen that. But I watch the STEM TikTok a lot.
What's STEM? Like
science, technology,
engineering,
engineering, mathematics. Sure. You know, there's like there's like your For You page. There's like a STEM one, and I find myself scrolling on the STEM.
I don't have that.
Yes, you do.
I don't have a STEM one.
Everyone has it.
STEM?
Yes.
No.
We don't.
At the top of your TikTok?
No, they want you to be better. Because you're a woman. Yeah. A woman in STEM. We don't have that, Raven.
Mine literally says live, explore, following, shop, and for you.
They want you to be a woman in STEM. This is your call.
Wait, are y'all kind of weirded out? Why don't you have so y'all don't be doing math and science?
No, they literally want you to be a woman in STEM, and yet that's all men on the For You page. Anyway, Donald Trump.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's weird.
Okay. Our homegirl, Ellen, was like, put in our group chat. That was the first thing I'd heard about it because I really wasn't paying attention. And then I started deep diving into it. And I was like, oh, he dead. He big dead. But then, remember that time I killed Kate Middleton on accident?
Yes.
So I said, I'm not making that mistake twice on here. And I'm not going to say he dead.
Those who've rolled with us since the beginning, you remember those days. You remember those days big time.
So I said, I'm not killing them on celebrities on our podcast.
No. So at the heart of it, what did you truly think? Did you think at that point he had gone on?
I didn't know. I never thought he had went on. I do think something's up, though.
I do.
I think he's not well.
Allegedly.
I mean, you don't have to allege it what I think.
I know, but I'm just, look, we're not playing president. I got places I want to fly. I'm not trying to do all that, okay?
I think he's not well.
I don't think he's passed. I do think you are right because they have since, air quotes, released photos. And one of them, people decried it real quick. Not decried. Debunked.
You love to cry.
I love to decry. They debunked it, and they were like, this is a photo from 2019.
I saw that.
And they were able to put it, look, don't mess with autistic people on the internet, okay?
Right, really.
And so...
Do that reverse image, Google image.
We watched Catfish growing up.
Seriously. Listen, you know, he got them little decrepit hands to how them old people be. But then again, Mitch McConnell been dying for 10 years.
Literally.
And
He'll just go into restart mode at the podium.
It's actually scary to me that he is still alive because he has looked deceased for some time. But Donald does not look well, but he never really looks good, but he looks worse than he normally looks. They're saying it may be kidney failure.
Okay. His ankles are swollen.
Yeah.
So I think he has heart failure, and I think they're trying to give him IV diuretics, which is what all of the makeup that he is deciding to wear.
See, Gabe is the nurse. He be knowing.
That's a good point, Gabe. Well,
also, he did release a tweet that this is the first time we heard of him since Sunday, and it was correct grammar, and there was an M dash.
And not all the capitalization.
Which is typically used in ChatGPT.
Well, I would say thoughts and prayers, but I don't want to be insincere, so... We'll see. We'll keep you abreast.
I will say I saw on Twitter somebody said, what if he's gone and then he just comes back pissed off because we were all talking about him going on, but he's got the juiciest BBL. He just comes out caked up.
He already low-key caked up. He don't need nothing else back there. He already sit on that pamper. He don't need nothing else.
Not the pamper.
He good.
Oh, my God. But, and then, yeah. So I don't know. A lot of people were getting ready to hit play on No One Mourns the Wicked. Like, people were ready. Somebody said this is a great test run for how Twitter is going to act the day it happens. And I guarantee you, I'm going to put donuts to dollars right now. When he goes on to the Great Beyond.
Not the Great Beyond.
The Great Beyond. I feel like they'll shut Twitter down.
Why?
Because... Look at how people are acting already. People are already, Apple, Facebook, Meta, they're always like, oh, we're going to be on the Trump administration because they want that billionaire money, that tax.
But if he did, he can't put them on now.
But they're going to play the game. You seriously don't think businesses are going to play the game?
I don't think that these people going to shut down their app for the biggest moment ever.
Especially since Elon Musk owns it and they're not friends anymore.
That is true. They broke up.
I don't see them doing it. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I can't say thoughts and prayers. I can't say I hope he's well.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's move on.
Moving on along.
Have you heard of this new horrible pair? Actually, you know what? They deserve each other. Sydney Sweeney and mother.
Gay!
Sorry.
I will wash your mouth out with soap.
It's how I talk. It's just a word.
I'm going to do it like my mom did. I'm going to rub my toothbrush on the soap and then get it in your mouth.
He said Sydney Sweeney and mother Scooter Braun
are dating because why not?
Are they really dating?
Allegedly.
Wait, who saw them out?
Somebody.
Y'all don't be knowing nothing. You put this on the docket.
You're asking questions like you know too. It is
react.
said that somebody said I asked them how they met and they said we met at a gathering on January 6th.
Don't do that.
They said what year and they said
Is Scooter MAGA?
I don't know. That's okay. You want to talk about implying a bunch of things everywhere with with told.
Listen, I'm a big on unpopular opinions this episode. Mm-hmm. I never really had a huge issue with Scooter Braun
because of we've been there through girl.
Sorry,
girl.
I mean, what am I supposed to hate him for?
No, that's the tea. But no, my thing is I just think from the view of public opinion, someone in the arena of hate right now, Sydney Sweeney, who apparently just got eclipsed by Travis for the campaign ad. Allegedly. I be on Facebook, so sometimes I may be like your grandma.
No, Travis he back to his roots, everybody.
Oh gosh.
That was the back to my roots. And
that's the campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying something like because he was like nice to the president.
No, that's the whole. It's very pro-America adjacent. It's the Miss Americana vibes and the
Half-Blood Prince
and the now we are the military haircut and we're back to our roots because we don't date black girls no more. So I don't know. Good luck to him. Back to Scooter Braun.
Good luck, babe. Back to Scooter Braun. So Scooter Braun is hated, essentially, by a lot of Swifties as well.
Correct.
And then Sydney Sweeney is hated because she just,
It's Sydney Sweeney.
And so just what luck that they have found each other to fall into each other's arms, if it's true, allegedly.
Can I keep it a buck? I do not care about Sydney Sweeney.
Are they paying my bills?
Or Scooter Braun. They're not famous enough for me to care.
That's tea.
Respectfully, this isn't... Now, what I do care about Harry Styles being spotted with Zoe Kravitz. They are famous enough for me to care. Mm-hmm. I want to see it. I want to know about it. Mm-hmm. I don't care about mayonnaise and mayonnaise getting together...
And forming aioli.
I do not care.
We'll talk about
they're both boring to me.
Talk about Harry and Zoe. What's the tea?
They were holding hands and walking around town. He loved him a little biracial girl.
Okay, my thing is though, she's best friends with Taylor Swift.
Who is?
Zoe Kravitz.
Well, they're in the. She co-wrote Lavender Haze.
Yeah, they're like.
You didn't know that?
Yeah. That wasn't me. Taylor goes and gives her bread because.
The sourdough bread, because we listened to all 2 hours of the New Heights podcast, and 45 minutes of it was dedicated to sourdough bread.
So not they Eskimo sisters.
Yes.
Go ahead with your guys though. No, I love that. I love that actually. I love that she's in love. She let her girl do her thing. We love a girl's girl.
Listen, sometimes okay, let's bring it out. Let's bring it out. You date somebody's friend. How's that looking? Because you're not famous.
I'm dating somebody my homegirl been with.
Okay, so I'm just going to... Trinity, friend of the pod, I love you. She dated somebody. They broke up.
No. Absolutely not.
But you're both famous.
Hell no. Okay. No, Trinity's too close of a friend.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That was a quick... For you.
Yeah,
but
no,
you
that's crazy. That's crazy. She's like my sister. Mm-hmm. That's the summer I turned pretty. We're not doing that. Mm. Now, if it's like my homegirl who just like my homegirl, I have some follow-up questions. How serious was the relationship? How long were y'all together?
Mm-hmm. So I have something. So somebody followed me recently on a social media platform, and I was like, oh, they're kind of cute. And I found out recently that a friend who recently is also single likes them as well.
Wait, who's the friend?
I'm not going to tell you on camera.
Tell us.
Cut it out. So my question is, since we both just like this person, and I don't even know if this person likes either of us back, is it game on?
Yeah, it's game on.
Game on.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it's different if you were to have...
Gabe and I disagree on this sometimes.
So
we do.
Yeah, I can't bang your ex.
My thing is, this is how I feel. It depends on the circumstance.
Are you about to give another unpopular opinion?
No, okay. I'm going to say popular or not, I'm going to say what I got to say. For example, y'all's community in Nashville is a smaller community, right?
The gay community?
The gay community. The LGBTQI+. it ain't a whole bunch of y'all to be dating to date. You can't call dibs. If it don't work out, it don't work out, you move on.
Also, if we're keeping it a buck, as you would say, gay people love to get together and then keep the relationship as open as if they never were together. So open relationships in gay world is crazy.
I think
gay men. I don't know about the les.
Yeah, I'm not. You said the les like I was going.
No, I'm doing like my little hand. You know.
I think if you were in a serious, committed relationship with somebody, I think it's crazy for your friend to go behind you. That's crazy. Yeah. But if it was like, oh, we were kind of dating, we met on an app, like it didn't work out, I feel like if it wasn't an exclusive relationship, I feel like it's fair.
So when Shania Twain's husband cheated on her with her best friend, but then they married each other's husbands
That
later,
was crazy.
That was crazy.
Nasty.
That was a little crazy.
That's nasty to me. It feels like incest, but it's not.
Yeah.
Well, you know who's getting crazy right now?
Tell us.
Cracker Barrel.
Shut up, Gabe.
Okay, I have big opinions.
What is the deal? Like, this is just your day.
I don't want Cracker Barrel if it ain't got a little bit of sizzle in it.
Okay, tell me why.
I'm sorry. It's the ambiance. It's the vibe. Like, nothing is sacred.
You want to sit under the old chains and the horse castrator?
Yes. I want the little country store in the front that I never buy nothing from, but I like to mosey around.
But you like to go shake the snow globe and then look in the kids section and be like, oh, look, this blows up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like to like mosey around to my table ready. I want to eat. I want what I want. And I just feel like Cracker Barrel did a really good job of towing the line of racism. They never quite went completely, like they didn't make me get my food from the back. But like if they had asked me to, I would have been surprised. It was like that kind of thing.
Have I ever told you I worked at Cracker Barrel?
No, and that is something you tell people.
That was my first ever serving job. So I'm gonna make it quick. I wanted to work at Texas Roadhouse. I went and applied at Texas Roadhouse because it was the spot to work at in Midland, Texas. All the oil people went there when it was boom. And they were like, you don't have any serving experience, go get some. And I was like, I'm gonna go get some and I'm gonna come back because I want to work at Texas Roadhouse. So I went to Cracker Barrel.
Not that being your goal in life.
My friend was like, come work at Cracker Barrel. I make so much tips, blah, blah, blah. People come to Cracker Barrel, yada, yada, yada. I get hired there and he was like, man, I was lying. Good luck. And then quit. And then I was there for 3 months. It was the worst serving job ever because it is no shit. If you love Cracker Barrel, I love Cracker Barrel too, but it's the real tea. It is a lot of people
who don't tip.
It's a lot of like, I'm going to come in there on Sunday and leave you a gospel track instead of a tip. One time I had to wait. I begged for a big top one time because they said that's where you make the most money. I get the big top. It's 20 people on a field trip from the old folks' home. We were out of carrots and mashed potatoes, and the lady basically called me the N-word because I didn't have it prepared. And she goes, I expect a free dessert and my meal to be comped. And I was like, that's not how this works. And then, of course, they did it. But then 20 people all together, I made $12. I still remember it to this day. My last day, I gave my 2 weeks notice. I literally ran out of there, went back to Texas Roadhouse, said, hire me. They said, we're not going to do that because Cracker Barrel is like diner vibes. We wanted a real restaurant. And I wrote them every day until they hired me.
You did a lot.
All of that. Listen,
Texas Roadhouse.
But I was making the money at Texas Roadhouse, baby. And it was like the cool spot to work at. And I'm cool. So all of that to say, a lot of people had some big opinions about taking that man and that little barrel off because they just said Cracker Barrel. Let's talk about this. Schism aside, the logo sucked.
But I don't understand why we're changing. What is our goal with changing the logo?
Because
basically the stock has been down since like 2019. So not only did they rebrand the logo, but I don't know if you've seen like the inside of restaurants now. They did like the Millennial Grayish, which was like popular in 2015.
Literally. And so instead of, again, sitting under the horse castrator, you're sitting over there and you just see like a bunch of rolling pins.
Exactly. It's very odd.
And they do booths now. Who's going to Cracker Barrel for a booth? You sit there at those like
tables
that look
uncomfortable.
Like, and then you play that little peg game.
I love that game.
I love it too. If you have 4, you're an ignoramus.
So also, the new CEO just said that we thank our guests for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen, and we have. Our new logo will be going away, and our old timer will remain. So it looks like they were heard loud and clear.
So a lot of people are saying, like you said about SYNDEY SWEENEY and Scooter Braun, who cares this much about a logo? Is the food good?
That's what I'm about to say. Are they changing the food?
Because people are saying the food has been kind of going down for a while. That's what
I love
the one here. They get
grandma
us together.
sampler.
But but there were people on TikTok, and I have the video saved, who were like, "We had our best moments at Cracker Barrel. I got engaged at Cracker Barrel. I can't believe they're changing." It's like when they like pulled the Aunt Jemima off the thing.
You would have to choke me out for me to tell you I got engaged at Cracker Barrel. I would take that to the grave.
Okay.
Who gets engaged at Cracker Barrel?
People.
Respectfully.
Remember, like you said, some people, different societal, economic, and they think, some people, I've worked there, some people think Cracker Barrel is like, Mama, we are at the Four Seasons.
Okay.
You can get
You know what? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You get engaged at Cracker Barrel, bitch.
And then they'll give you a free dessert.
I love it.
I think that's stupid.
Thank you, Gabe.
Well,
I will say, because they're going to bring it back. And another guy on TikTok, he said, this was Cracker Barrel's moment to have a marketing frenzy. He was like, they should have done like bumper stickers that said, "Where's the barrel?" They should have like done T-shirts with the old guy saying, "Have you seen this man?" And he was like, "Cracker Barrel hired me," and they were just like, "We're going to put it back." And I was like,
and this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers to Cracker Barrel.
yeah, I kind of want that meatloaf. It's so
I
good.
don't ever see. I only get breakfast food
at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, I don't get like.
Oh no, they hit with the pot roast.
See, my dad gets like dinner from there. When
Friend of the pod, Annie Catherine, she loves the pot roast.
you know who really rolled the barrel down the wrong hill?
Who?
Ace.
That was amazing.
That was so good.
That was
Dave.
amazing.
You ate that up. Okay, y'all.
I will retract $1 from your swear.
Yeah, because that was great.
Just $1.
Y'all know I'm like Love Island. Y'all, for real, I need them to let me go.
It's almost as crazy as Big Brother.
I'm about to put myself on like we're never talking about it again. Because like the show is over.
I wanted to put you on that week too.
Shut up and don't get cute. Okay. Ace, who was him and his partner Shelly came in 5th.
No, I'm sorry. I know I said I'd never cut you off again. We're gonna back it up. We filmed, our episodes come out every Wednesday. Mm-hmm. We specifically got a request from co-host superstar Raven Dawson over here. She said, "Can we please film on Tuesday so we can watch the Love Island reunion?" And we said, "Sure, that's great. We've had a week off vacation. We're all suntan. It's great." She was like, you saw it last week. She was like, "It was kind of boring. Here's what happened." Of course, I stay up all night editing that episode for it to be out for your beautiful faces, only for everything to happen after we do the episode.
I was fire red. I'm like, y'all should have put this out like the day after the reunion.
Literally.
Don't piss me off, Speedy. And I didn't unfollow so many people on.
What's his name, Speedy Mormon?
Yes.
Okay.
So Ace was in 5th place with Shelly.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a shocker because they were the only like closed off couple. Mm-hmm. Everyone thought that they were going to make it to the end. They kind of mirrored Cordell and Serena, who were the winners from last year. Ace had been accused all season of like producing and like kind of being really manipulative in the villa and trying to get the outcome that he wanted.
Gotcha.
So they were let go right before the finale. We go to the reunion. Everything seems cool. Granted, as we now know, a lot got cut out of the reunion that we did not get to see. Mm-hmm. But it seemed like everything was fine.
The people long for the days of the Real Housewives reunion.
Yes, give me 3
people
parts.
People throwing heels, yes.
Like, give me 3 parts if it's going to be messy. Like, It sounds like a lot was cut out that could have been really good and messy. So, a couple days later, Speedy Mormon drops that he's having Ace on his podcast. Ace has been very quiet. He hasn't gone on anyone's podcast. He hasn't really been out in the media like that. He feels like he got the villain edit, so he's kind of been in his feelings. Mm-hmm. Ace is a 22-year-old social media personality. You might know him from the videos where have you ever seen the videos where it's like a bunch of people like from Africa or a bunch of like women who are like abuse survivors, and he's teaching them dance routines?
No.
Okay, it was
two different sides of TikTok.
It was really popular on social media. Anyway, so he goes on Speedy Mormon's podcast, and Speedy's messy, and is asking him like, "Who are you still friends with?" Mm-hmm. In the villa, Taylor, Ace, and Nick were like the 3 musketeers. They were best friends, like always together, really leaned on each other. Blah 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 blah. So Ace starts naming. He's like, "Oh, I'm really close with Olandria. I'm really close with Shelly, obviously, Taylor, and that's really it." So Speedy's like, "What about Nick?" That's obviously like he's missing. And Ace is like, basically, we not cool like that. I felt like he didn't take up for me when people were like saying that I was the villain, and I didn't like his answer, basically. So Speedy's like, so tell me, what do you think about Nicolandria? Do you think it's fake? And he says nothing. He sits there like this.
So we've got a 5th place finisher causing all that ruckus. Might as well call him Riley Gaines.
And Speedy's like, so I'm going to take your non-answer as an answer. And he's like.
You know what you should have said? I can't. I'm bound by Netflix.
Netflix told me they don't want me to comment.
They're like, cool, you're on Peacock.
But then goes on and he's like, I love Olandria. Like, she's one of my best friends. Da, 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 da. Then goes on to say, admit on camera in front of God and everybody else, that Taylor never liked Olandria and that he worked with the producers and Taylor to convince him to keep this relationship with Olandria going in the villa.
So my question is, how can you say that, but you can't say other certain things because of an NDA? That sounds like you are very well blowing past an NDA.
Everyone is like, he's going to get sued.
Oh, okay.
The things that he was saying was like teetering on like, you know you signed an NDA. Shut the hell up before you got to pay Peacock. Shut up.
And that bird's going to come squawking.
People turned on him faster than you could believe. And he said, he showed his hand from the beginning. He is so jealous because he feels like he did everything right. He played the Love Island game how it should have been played, and he did not get to be the number one. And he's pissed.
So this is my question I want to ask. So do you think because he had a like, aw, on like, he's a great guy on social media, and then he went on and got the villain edit. My question is producers can edit things together. Obviously, we've talked about this before, to make you look like one way when you're not.
Yeah.
But in doing all this after, I feel like it proves the edit.
Thank you. That's why everybody was like, we was taking up for you. We were taking up for you being like, oh, he seems like a really nice guy. You just admitted that you're exactly who we thought you were. And the part and why everyone's so angry, myself included, is that Olandria gets the brunt of it every time. Like, you went on here and basically furthered the narrative that nobody wants her. Taylor didn't want her. I had to convince him. Nick is doing this for money. She is gorgeous. Like, what is it about her that y'all think is so unlovable that these men don't want to be with her or need like a reason?
Listen, here's the thing. People hate to see people being hot, fly, sexy, and cute.
It is so frustrating, and it's so frustrating, like the colorism and the racism and the misogyny of it all. People have been going after Speedy's neck too, because why are you being so messy? And like, Olandria and Shelly already have gotten so much hate. That was a part of the reunion. Like, the racism has been like overwhelming for them. Like, why, as their friend, Ace, and as a black man, Speedy, would you put this woman in this predicament again? Like, let her go off and get, like I said, I want to be in a fake relationship too.
Yeah.
If that's the fake relationship, because Shelly and Ace ain't got Shelly's shit.
So I don't know who Speedy Mormon is. So do you think he's doing it for clicks? Click, 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 click.
He shouldn't. He's popular.
So, well, that's my other question is like...
it's for clout and clicks and all that.
But, it's podcast... Like, we're here having fun. We're doing a podcast with our friends.
Yeah.
But some people treat their podcast as like investigative journalism.
That's how he
was trying to be Diane Sawyer?
100%.
But see, sometimes 50-50.
But this is the messy part, though. This is the messy part.
Tell me.
He was getting a lot of heat. So he goes on live. It starts with a prayer, which I thought was messy. And then
blaming it on God.
And then ends it with, if y'all heard what Ace told me off camera, maybe you wouldn't feel the way that you feel, and got off. Implying that Ace told him that Nick and Olandria was a fake relationship. And so now you're leaving room for speculation on this relationship with this woman that you don't even know. So now people are like, oh, people are saying Nick has a girlfriend, and just like setting her up. It is so like frustrating and sad. I can only imagine how she feels.
Yeah.
To be the physical standard. When I say that, I mean like conventionally attractive. And because you're a dark-skinned Black woman, it's implied that nobody could want you.
T.
And she is a 10 across the board.
She's gorgeous.
Like
body in, smile, great, beautiful.
like great personality,
Yeah.
like a 10 across the board. Like, why is it so hard to believe?
But also to go back to the allegations that, like you said, even if it was fake, and I know, like you just said about Sydney and Scooter, like you don't care from the indifference, like they're not famous enough. I don't mean it in that regard, but like I've seen some of the edits, like it's cute, like. Do you know how many reality shows people are probably like faking it for? Like, I just don't care.
That's
At least it's giving people something to like enjoy.
Thank you. That's why everybody was like, if it is fake, because everyone was saying like, I went in it. The Nicolandrians created this out of kind of thin air. Yeah. Like, it was like glances at each other in the villa and like picking each other in challenges. They were never together in any, this was all them being shipped, having no idea. It actually, the luck of the draw worked out and they become this very cute thing. So, and they just did a podcast called Modern Love or interview. And the lady was like, why do you think that this is like taken off? And Alandria was like, so many of our fans are book readers and rom-com people. And she was like, the way that this played out on television is so reminiscent of that it like gives people something fun to like believe in, and this like friends to lover trope. Like, it's fun and it's cute. Like, why do we have to ruin everything?
Also, our friend of the pod, Anna, on social media, she does
Book
Anna
Talk.
from Book Talk. Anna, she was the first one to ever shout us out when we were like, who do you recommend podcast wise? But we asked her, we were like, so what is it? And she gave us a full description. Thank you so much. She was like, this is why probably people who do book talk resonate with these characters and why. So I totally get it. I think that's all crazy.
I just think it's sad. I think it's protect Black women all day, every day for me. And the fact that these two Negroes had the audacity, and also they're both very small. And I don't like that.
Coming for him.
Yeah,
5'6".
if you under 6 feet, you need to hush.
Kevin Hart.
Oh, not him. He's funny. But like, it's just so, I don't like the like jealous messiness of it all. Neither one of them have commented.
Because you know why? The best thing you can do sometimes is let it go.
And the sad part too, when he dropped the like, oh, I'm going to do an interview with Speedy Mormon, Nick commented.
I forgot you told me that. You were like he was like,
probably
hell yeah, man.
Yeah, he was probably completely blindsided by who he thought was his friend doing him dirty. So I'll keep y'all abreast. Thoughts and prayers with Nick and Alandria. They just was together in Houston, allegedly. I don't know if that's really allegedly because I saw it on Instagram. But I'm hoping. Also, these people have really only been dating for like 6 weeks, which is insane. So hopefully they can work it out and like have a fun New York Fashion Week together that's coming up.
It makes you think, like, after all the edits, what's left on the cutting room floor?
Girl, okay. Can I tell you what's...
You eating these transitions.
He's up. Can I talk to you about what's been on my For You page recently? Yeah. So have you heard about this podcast, The Cutting Room Floor? They're the ones who had Cynthia Erivo on there last year. She sang all those songs and just talking about like, I'm real. That's a J-Lo song. I'm here, where she was talking about the levels. Anyways, okay. It's a podcast.
It's a podcast. Beautiful Black woman named Rico Amandi.
Okay.
Rico Amandi?
Oh, yeah, I know her. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. So she put out a job posting for this podcast. She said it was going to be basically like 3 parts. It was going to be like editing, I believe, outreach. Correct me because we're not going to look up all the facts because we got to get through this. And then a little bit of an assistant.
Okay.
In New York City, you must report either 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 every day, Monday through Friday. In New York City, the payment, $55,000.
Capped.
Okay.
And people online are losing their minds.
Okay.
They're saying that this person has a successful podcast, makes a lot of money. And some people are trying to critique, and they're like, here's the thing. That's a good salary for an entry-level position. For 3 jobs, and you're wanting to only give 55. So I wanted to ask y'all, if that was a job offered to you, do you think that is a good salary? In New York City.
Well, after taxes, people did it, and after taxes, it's about $33K a year to live in New York City.
At this point in my career, no. There was a point in my career I probably would have taken that if I could swing it by. I mean, I worked 2 jobs through all of my 20s.
Single mom.
Shut up. I think why are people in this lady business?
Because she posted.
But why are they in her pockets? They don't know what the overhead cost of this podcast is. They don't know how much money she's bringing in. Maybe that's what she can afford. And if somebody is willing to take the opportunity as a resume builder for a year to, or for like I said, a resume builder to get the experience to have those connections, and that is what they can afford, and they're willing to take that salary, what that got to do with us?
See, this is where I would counterpoint, but I'm going to be real. I forgot the counterpoint because I think she doubled down in a way that became controversial. See, this is when I need more tea. Dang it. And I'm the one who wanted to talk about this.
That's what I just feel like people need to mind their business. If you're not applying for the job, what it got to do with you? She'll raise it when she doesn't get anybody.
That's what we think.
Like if she can't find anybody who wants to work for that amount.
But I think, again, I know we're implying and adding value onto things, but I think to me it opens a bigger conversation of what is like a livable wage.
Yeah.
And I don't, especially because, we spent a week in New York City and I was like, baby, that's not enough.
But also, we're assuming that like a 40-year-old mom with 2 kids is going to take this job.
Yeah, so she did comment and she said she had over 800 people apply for the job. And there's a lot of people who would love to get a job out of school. That was her aim,
yes.
Which I have to say, if I wanted to get into fashion, and I do look up to her, I think she's an amazing woman and she's done a lot. As a 21-year-old...
With your 3 roommates? Hell yeah, I'm taking the job.
I would have made it work.
Me too, and I would have bussed tables at night. Like the rest of us did. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
Have you ever bussed a table?
No, but I have always worked 2 jobs. Granted, I am not a service bus tables girly. No, but I worked a full-time job all through my 20s in sales, and I kept my PRN job at the hospital. Shut up. Doing direct patient care. Did it suck staying out till 2 a.m. and then having to get up at 7:30 and go to the hospital? Hell yeah, it did. But I needed the money, and we do what we got to do.
And look at you now, sitting over here in lovely lighting, thanks to Gabe. Also, me being a nanny to somebody running for the governor of Tennessee and then changing into my gay drag and going and being a bartender at night until 2 or 3 in the morning and then getting up because, y'all know the craziness of that.
I just feel like that is the...
I wanted to be clear. I'm not one way or another. I just wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect... Honestly, if you're a kid right out of school or you have family you can stay with in New York or your family lives, you could commute into the city and do this job and not have to pay for rent and not have to... If you're a 21, 22-year-old kid, hell yeah, you're going to take it.
But also just think of like the people that get unpaid internships at Vogue or whatever.
Girl, I could do a TED Talk on unpaid internships. When I worked for the Bobby Bones show, school credit only.
That's what I'm saying.
And they had to stop doing it because apparently not the Bobby Bones show, but somebody sued, I think, iHeart because they were like, you're literally getting all of this free labor.
All of this free labor. I'm like, she's offering... For what? And like I said, we don't know what the ins and outs of the job for real is or what those responsibilities were going to look like. I feel like people need to mind the business that mind them. If you ain't applying for the job...
Because if I saw that job, I would have been like, no.
Exactly. At my big age with all these big bills, I can't take a 33. I'm sorry.
I will say this. Lately, I have a job that I love. Ranch Hands Cowboy Les, come see me. Woo. You have a job you love. You have a job you... love.
We all love our jobs.
We all love our jobs. And we do this and we've made a little coin to be respectful.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day. The thought of Ranch Hands or this ending and me having to hit Indeed.com.
Bruh.
I literally think I just myself now.
It is so sad. I've thought about like lately I've been kind of offered some contracting opportunities.
There you go.
And I'm like, I do want the money, but I can't take anything else on. I would have to be miserable to get on LinkedIn and say I'm willing to work. Miserable. The thought of job hunting makes me want to throw up. I feel very blessed with my current situation that I need to quit complaining.
I will say this. I don't know what the quote is, but I heard it once on Shark Tank. It was, I will work 90 hours a week to avoid working 40 hours a week. That's personally for me. That's thing for me. It's like an entrepreneur thing.
Oh, you better than me.
And because I'm getting to do what I love now,
Yeah.
I agree with that. Because when I worked for Yelp and all those other places, I was like,
but see, this is where we're different.
Absolutely.
I will put on a pencil skirt and go to somebody 9 to 5.
Oh, absolutely.
In a minute. I find me a job.
No.
I feel like a 9 to 5 to you like kills your soul.
Oh, when I worked for Warby Parker, mama, it was fun for a while because it's like, ooh, they have like oat milk in the break room, that kind of thing. And then after a while, I was like, it was a call center job kind of thing. And it was like, I was making, I think, $16 an hour for people to scream at me all day. And then I would make like kind of a joke and somebody would be like, actually, that's like, and it wasn't even off color or anything. I would just be like, and they were like, we should probably like get our RPIs up. And I was like, this is why people jump out of office. It was like all that corporate. Let's circle back and get some fire language going and make sure those do the shareholders. I don't know why I'm fisting the shareholders with my. No, I would rather hit the pavement, do bartending, and to make the entertainment gig come true. But that's why I do. That's why we have a literal studio in my bedroom.
That's
Raven.
true, and I do love this. I love that I get to be Hannah Montana a little bit, and that like I go to my 9 to 5, and like I am a corporate girly, and then I get to come here and act a fool, and like get to do fun stuff. I do love the balance of it all. Well, you just said I work 90 hours a week to not have to work for it. Could never be me.
I know. Well, I will say this too. All of this, as stressed as I can get sometimes, or sometimes, let's keep it real, I want to pull both of y'all's hair out and chunk it and like the trunch pull. This is my flow. I love being creative. I love doing all this. I think what you do, you are very good at. Gabe, I'm going to be real with you. I think you've got some major talents that you could be putting to the grind. And I don't mean that ugly.
No.
I've just seen the way
you don't think I have talent?
I just think he produces and creates, and it's just these
does.
great things. And like this logo is literally because of
Amazing.
Gabe.
Yeah.
Some of this design, it's because of Gabe. And
Most of it, honestly. So you don't think I have amazing gifts and talents?
I never said that. I've cried over you, so don't be putting words out here looking like the flag of Greece.
No, I completely agree. I think Gabe behind a desk is like a waste of so much creativity, but we don't have to.
It's not behind a desk; it's behind a patient.
Dollar.
Which
I thought you were like in.
Well,
an
I know,
office.
but I'm still in like a.
You do
nurse.
patient care, yeah. Still,
And you know what? That's the way the cookie crumbles.
but
Gabe said, "Moving on."
that was good.
Okay. The co-founder of CRUMBL Cookies.
Yuck.
Was recently low-key kind of outed to the point where he made a statement and it's like, I am gay.
Oh, good for him.
So
he had to make a statement because someone outed him.
So I'm going to give you the tea. I'm going to give you the rundown. So there is a creator on TikTok. Have you ever heard of him, Twink and a Redhead?
He's handsome. Let me see.
So the CRUMBL co-founder is on top.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah, he's cute. So he made a video.
They're both cute.
He made a video basically that said
Not
something.
you waving in the camera trying to get with the CRUMBL man. Girl, go ahead. Don't pay Gabe no attention.
So what's that? What's the Twink's name? It's like Grant.
Grant Gibbs.
Grant Gibbs. So his name's Grant Gibbs. He made a video that was like, basically said something to the degree of like, this guy maybe like said he was wanting a wife or like describing like his perfect something like that. Like, when you asked me who my celebrity crush was and I said Queen Latifah and he was like, girl, I'm like clocking some tea. I don't think this man is straight. It wasn't like, and he has a lot of followers, so he's just like talking to the camera.
Yeah, he talked too much.
Yeah, he's doing assuming, that kind of thing. Well, apparently, on the other end, this man was obviously closeted, the CRUMBL co-founder.
Mormon, ex-Mormon.
Ex-Mormon, those kind of things.
Like people.
And apparently, somebody who had been DMing him, like, released the DMs and was like, after Grant's video.
God dang.
After Grant's video went big, he was like, basically
People are trash.
People are trash.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, all you got to do now is go on Speedy Mormon. So that essentially was what I think led to the CRUMBL co-founder saying, I am gay. There's things that came to this, came to light that made me, have to do this earlier than I wanted to.
That's really
So there's sides to
He
this.
is fine, though. I feel like this going to work out for you, CRUMBL man.
Yeah, it's going to work out for you. Look.
I feel like you're going
You're literally a billionaire.
I feel like you're going to be all right, brother. He's good looking.
He's gone from I was forced out. I guarantee you within 1 year he'll be at Puerto Vallarta or in Fire Island, and all the gays we know who are insufferable will be like, I hung out with that CRUMBL couple. It's like, girl, nobody cares. So I will say all that. There's like some parts to this.
Yeah.
Some people say it was Grant's fault that all this has happened. They said he outed him.
No.
I'm going to give a hot take.
I don't think Grant outed him, right?
There's allegations everywhere.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Because he was like, I didn't mean to. He did another video when he came out. He's like, girl, I didn't mean to clock your tea like that. But like, we support you. We, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the comment that I'm like, this is where gays, I feel like it can be toxic. He said, I'm genuinely sorry I clocked your tea in such a massive way, but I'm really happy and proud of you, sister. But he said it in a video, and it just gave like kind of cunt, but like not in a cute cunt.
He was like, sister, I'm sorry I clocked your tea.
This is my thing. This is why you don't like do that like that and like play with people like that. That has thank God that he is not in a place mentally where that really took him into like a dark place, and that he was able to kind of like pick himself up and be like, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to like, make a statement that he really didn't have to make also, because that ain't nobody's business.
No photo shoots like you told me.
Yeah, like that's really nobody's business. But yeah, it's just not I don't know. I'm not a gay man, but I feel like you should know better.
I think here's the thing. People talk about whatever they want to online all day. He did that second video, and I mean, it was like, kind of like with not disdain, but like just jest, kind of like, sorry to clock your tea like that, sis. Personally, for me, and this may be a hot take to people listening out there, he's innocent. In the sense of like, I don't like that word, but like,
I ain't gonna say he innocent, but he didn't out him.
No, but because like, here's the thing: how many people talk openly about Shawn Mendes to the point where he's had to be like, blah 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 blah.
I don't do
Where
that.
I have real beef with is the other guy who's showing DMs.
That's crazy.
Between a private exchange.
That's crazy.
That guy can off.
No, he outed him, and
He
that's
outed him.
crazy.
And was it worth it?
And for what though? And that's my thing. Why? What do you gain from doing that?
Well, now I'm going to throw you a curveball.
Okay.
People were like, how dare you, how dare you, how dare you?
How dare you, how dare you?
People were like, how dare you, how dare you, how dare you? And then apparently it's been allegedly that the CRUMBL co-founder is a log cabin Republican and MAGA. So now people are like, sorry, you want to take away our rights? Welcome to the club. We're looking at things from all sides of the triangle tonight.
That is so stupid. Why would he do that?
Well, we've had this conversation before. If you are actively going to support something that hurts other people's rights, do you get the privacy? I still don't agree.
No, you don't out people. That's crazy. But also,
Tell me what you're thinking. I want to hear it.
I just assume all Republicans are gay at this point.
T.
So I'm just never surprised.
That's the real tea.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a Republican, anything, Grindr goes down. Did you know that there was a Seventh-day Adventist something going on in like St. Louis or something? There's this lady who talked about it, and she was like, all my gays like check Sniffies, and Sniffies like went down. And you know about Sniffies.
I've heard about Sniffies.
Sniffies is Grindr, but you don't need a face.
I just feel like, nah. Anybody who's like anti-gay, anything, I'm like, you gay.
Literally,
that's okay.
They love to hit it like a sledgehammer.
Yeah, all right.
Speaking of things I've seen on the For You page, Fifth Harmony has reunited all 4 out of 5.
Did you not get that transition?
Sledgehammer, yeah.
Okay,
But it was like kind of nasty, which is why I gave you that.
Oh, well,
face.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just looked at the microphone. Fifth
I hope
Harmony.
we don't ever get these mixed up.
Fifth Harmony has reunited at the Jonas Brothers concert.
I saw.
All offbeat.
Why did they do this too?
Because there's alleged rumors that they're going to get back together without Camilla.
So Fourth Harmony.
Because she's out there doing CXOXO or something like
And
that.
they can't even carry one.
What?
I said Fourth Harmony, but they can't even carry one.
Girl, that's the T.
You quit it. 'Cause
They
that's our
came out,
friend.
they sang like Sledgehammer, I think they sang Worth It, and...
They look cute. What
they-
we not gonna do? They
Listen,
look cute.
I love my girls.
They look cute, and they did. My thing is, why is Camila Cabello backing track so loud and she ain't on the stage?
That's the tea.
All you can hear is her voice. Y'all re-record the backgrounds.
Yeah.
To y'all voices.
Somebody tweeted Normani will do anything but promote her album.
Y'all ain't gonna be talking about my friend. Y'all ain't gonna be talking about Normani crazy.
Somebody said, someone said, Dinah looks like somebody's auntie, Allie looks like she's possessed. Normani looks like she wants to be anywhere but there, but she needs a check. And then they said, and Lauren is kind of like low-key serving. They were like, our girls are back. None of them are in formation, and they are all singing our song.
Don't nobody know what's going on. But they looked like they were having so much fun. And I'm not here to, like, mess up anybody's bag or, like, rain on anybody's parade.
I love Fifth
They
Harmony.
looked cute. It looked like they were having a good time. It was a little bit of a hot mess, but in a fun way.
Yes.
I'm here for it.
Mama, I did a Hillary Duff.
I'm here for the reunion.
I did a Hillary Duff mega mix. You think I'm out there talking about formation? Also, I'll be real. If Fifth Harmony came out with solid, like, Destiny's Child choreo and harmonies, I don't think it would be as fun.
I don't either.
We've got Cat's Eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be as fun.
It would.
I like where they are. I think it's cute.
Yeah, it was like all this time away, and you
they
still
all
got
look
it.
great. Like,
Yeah.
they all looked cute.
They finally all have the same stylist.
That's why they
That's
did
the
look
tea.
cohesive.
Yes.
And that's what I do appreciate.
That's where we grew up.
And we
Yes.
we looked like we were in the same group.
Yes.
So,
I hope
congratulations.
when the Jonas Brothers are in Nashville, we get something.
Wait, are they coming?
Yeah.
When?
In October.
I want to go.
We should go. Yeah, because you didn't go last time.
I didn't go last
took
time.
your ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that's the case, and I'm just nervous, when they get
I don't
here.
know a lot of Jonas Brothers songs.
You know more than you think you do. I guarantee you.
My favorite one is I spent a year to the year 3000. This song had gone multi-platinum. Everybody bought our 7th album. It had out so Kelly Clarkson.
Oh yeah.
And I like no. No. 'Cause I'm dreaming over the edge. I'm
Love
just
Bug.
breathless. I never thought that I'd get hit.
What about your favorite song from 2 years ago? No, don't get stressed. It's gonna get figured out.
I love that song!
Having conversations at the Waffle House. And then they do their own stuff.
Hands on fire.
Demi Lovato came out. They brought out JoJo.
Okay, I would go just for Waffle House. I forgot how much I love that song.
See, but this is what makes me nervous. It's in Nashville, and I'm nervous they're going to be like, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Morgan Wallen, our special guest. And I'm going to be like, now I have an attitude.
Nah, for real, I would be so bad.
Yeah. I love them, but
They would bring out Miley.
Miley? She's not performing live.
Cyrus.
She's not performing live.
Why not? What's she doing?
It's the ego. She can't do the ego. She wants to do fashion.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Speaking of fashion, Miss Northwest.
So
Talk about looking at things from different sides of the triangle.
So North was photographed in an outfit. Mm-hmm. It was like a mini skirt with let me find it.
Mini skirt,
It was a mini
corset
skirt
kind
and
of
a
situation.
A corset situation with boots, like below the knee, little. Okay, I'm not gonna say that, and a wig.
I think what
color
you're not going to say, we all maybe kind of noticed. Not in a gross way.
No, she is 12. Mm-hmm. So preteen, not quite a teenager. The internet lost their minds.
Oh, yeah.
And
Move over, Cracker Barrel.
seriously, and was like, this is wildly inappropriate for a child at that age to be wearing. And then it started this whole discourse of like sexualizing young girls. Then Blue Ivy got put into the conversation. What are y'all's thoughts? When you saw that outfit, did you think that there was anything wrong with it?
Do you want my honesty?
Yeah, honesty.
I looked at that photo and I said, how old is she? And I looked up and it said 12 and I was like, wow. And here's my thing. This is one of those things where, like you said about the Snoop Dogg thing, if as much as you may love or hate it, if she walked in there and Kim said, you look okay, that's her legal parent guardian.
That's Kim, baby.
And that's the only person, honestly, whose opinion matters.
I agree.
I think it goes into deeper questions. Why are we sexualizing the child? Because if it's not about what they wear, what are we talking about now? Again, I'm going to be very gracious when I say this. She was plumped and pushed.
It was a corset.
It was a corset.
Yeah.
Which is what those things do. But we talk about how inappropriate that is. But in the South, this is where I'm going to go. You've got those mamas who put their kids in beauty pageants and cheer, and they will have them full face of makeup, corset, boobies out, fake titties, and they're 10 years old trying to win Miss Piggy Dairy Queen.
I don't disagree. And I think that both are wrong. I don't think a 12-year-old should be wearing a corset. And that's a hill I'm willing to die on.
That's fair.
I think the point of
I think that's a fine argument.
Yeah, I think a corset is meant to accentuate a womanly figure of like being busty and having a small waist. Don't know if you should be even thinking about that at 12. I do feel like part of it is just too, that these girls are beautiful girls, Blue Ivy included, and they do look grown up. We've watched them grow up. So now that they're starting to like look more like teenagers, it's like a little bit shocking. I would not have been comfortable with my child having that outfit on, but like you said, Kim is the parent. She knows her child. I just don't see the benefit of a 12-year-old looking 18.
Listen.
I feel like it's just more problems than like, and I get the expression. That same outfit with a tank top instead of a corset, different conversation. I just feel like because there are people who target young children and like are gross and use images like that for like gross things. I just think you have to be a little bit more responsible.
Do you remember what I told you when little videos of kids go
Yeah,
around
I
and
don't
stuff like
like
that?
that.
You always look at the shares.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's terrifying.
I just feel like, but then there is this thing of like, it's not North's responsibility to like police other people's whatever. Like, it's an expression. She has a stylist. There's like someone who styles her that she gets to work with. I just feel like it wasn't age appropriate.
I mean, that's also a good question. If you are looking at that 12-year-old and you are feeling things, maybe you should be in jail.
Oh, 100%. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But it's also like there are just certain things that aren't appropriate for children.
I agree. This is the way I'm going to take it too. Forget all like are they old enough, blah, 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 blah. There needs to be a period in every child's life where you have braces and blue mascara and you get to look a little ugly and then you grow into it.
They don't have that now. And I actually kind of love that for them because these little 12-year-old girls with a skincare routine who are like popping off, I'm like, go off, sis.
That's dangerous.
But also, can you imagine in this day and age with social media, if they did go through an awkward phase?
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It would end so unwell.
I mean, our generation kind of did. Like, we were getting on the internet, but
we didn't have
ugly.
We did not have all this. When I saw it, I was just like, I looked at Kim, who also love her, but she was wearing, and I was like, oh, it's, yep, and just kept on scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, if Kim approved it,
who am I?
because again, pageant moms, cheerleaders, they will do all that kind of stuff. And so, I mean, it's just, it can be the same thing. You're just not on a world stage.
I agree.
I will say, speaking of pageants, this one right here, she signed on to do a TV show where she is the mother of a 10-year-old trying to make her a world famous pageant queen.
Oh, really?
And they said it's going to be like a gritty role. And I was like, come on, Hillary, give it to me.
I'm excited for that. That's exciting.
And she talked about the Metamorphosis album. It's 22 years old, and she did a whole post about it, and she said, to be continued.
I saw that.
My legs are spread. I'm ready to
I know,
receive.
Hillary, we're waiting.
We're waiting.
That tear dripping down your leg?
Girl.
Yuck. Sabrina
Carpenter.
Trinice Carpenter.
Not Trinice.
Sabrina Trinice Carpenter put out her new album. It's called
Man's Best Friend.
Man's Best Friend.
She was on all fours.
There was a lot of controversy regarding the album cover.
Yeah. Which whatever.
She
is grown.
The album came out, and I want to hear your thoughts.
The album came out. I put my headphones on. I said, I'm ready for Sabrina. And 43 minutes later, I said, well, that was that.
You had a lot more minutes than the album. It was only 38.
I know. Well, I had to do it. But I was just like, okay. Okay, real tea. I need white girls to quit trying to work with Jack Antonoff to do their folklore era. I'm sorry. I'm over it.
This Cantaloupe too?
This is all Cantaloupe. The one song I thought was the best.
I think it's all Cantaloupe.
The one song, no, it's all, two of them don't have him on there, and those are my two favorite songs.
Y'all gonna stop. No, this is not about to turn into a Cantaloupe problem.
No.
Don't do that.
No. I'm going to finish my statement because I was talking about this with our other friend the other day. I think Jack Antonoff is not meant for the white girls. I think he is
on this one, and I like.
You're not even listening.
I'm listening.
He is not meant for the white girls. He is meant
for the rappers.
For the rappers, for the Doja Cats, for anything. That new Doja Cat song, I know you told people to quit listening to her. Jealous Type. Not Like Us, that whole Kendrick thing. Bangers. All these girls want to go out into the woods and play with their little diddles. I'm not doing it. They want to do all this poetic BS because folklore was big.
This is not
I'm not into it
like that.
Oh, I think she was trying to do like cheeky, sexy,
it was
sexy.
Cheeky, sexy.
And it was just boring. It just never lifted for me.
It was boring. There were some songs I liked. Listen, am I crazy about it? Nah. It wasn't bad though.
I will say, like, the more you listen to it, like, I listened to it twice, like, while working out today, and it, like, in her fashion, like, some of them are stuck in my head now.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. That's the thing.
See, sometimes I have beef with that though. The whole like once you have Stockholm syndrome, it gets good.
No, that's not true. That's not what he's saying.
Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. First listen, I was like,
some stuff is first listen, and some stuff has to grow on you. That is just the way that it is. The first time I heard songs about Jane, I wasn't crazy about it. I picked it back up 6 months later. It's my favorite album. I felt the same way about Folklore. I was not crazy about it when it dropped. I needed the weather to change. Once it was fall, I was all in.
Okay, let me tune my answer a little bit. I feel like a bunch of music that is coming out lately, people are like, if you don't get it, you don't get it. And then people are like, oh, after many listens, and it's multiple things. I feel like songs used to just hit me in the face, and I was like, that's
Are you talking about Renee Rapp's album?
No.
Okay.
Why is everybody bringing up Renee Rapp? Who are we, Betty Who?
You're nuts.
She also apologized, by the way, but moving on.
I think that, like, I don't like for people to conflate. Like, it wasn't all of that, but it was not bad.
I never said it was bad.
And that's what I'm not saying you said, but like the internet has been giving her a hard time.
But that's the internet.
And it's like it's not trash. Like I'll listen to it again. It's got some good like get ready songs on there. Like it ain't that bad. But like is it my favorite album right now? No.
I also Sorry. I also appreciate she just did an interview, and I can't remember who it was with, but she was like, I fully know that like not everyone is gonna like this album, and I'm okay with that because it's my work and I enjoyed it. And like if my fans that stand by me like one or two songs, then great. If not, like off.
And see, here's the thing. I like that response, but then she said that little quote. She's like, sometimes I don't care what little Tommy in Arkansas thinks about my music. And I'm like, I get that, but I don't. Because they like you until they don't, and when they don't, then suddenly you got an attitude, and you're like, well, you don't have to like it.
No, I think that I think she's fallen into the trap of this feels like something we threw out because we needed to throw something out, and it doesn't feel very well thought out. It feels thrown together. She recorded it while on tour. This is why I'm a firm believer in take some time off, live a little bit of life, separate from it for a minute, and then come back, like put your best foot forward. Especially, this isn't her sophomore album, but it kind of is, given like the success of the last one. So like, I just feel like it was really rushed. I don't think it put her best foot forward, but I don't think that it was bad.
Yeah. So with that being said, I'll give you my top three and my throwaway.
Okay.
So Tears, my favorite. We just reacted to the video and it's out. We hope you liked it. That was my favorite song, Tears.
Okay.
I liked House Tour, and then I liked Go Go Juice. All the pump up. And I will say this, all of these songs, no matter how you feel, I may feel about Jack Antonoff, there was not one Julia Michaels co-write, and I think that was a bunch of the sauce of Short and Sweet. That's my personal opinion.
I agree. I don't disagree with that.
The throwaways, everything else.
My favorites was Go Go Juice, House Tour, and
If you say Tears.
it's not Tears.
I was about to say.
We almost broke up again last night. I did like that one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. That
Throwaway.
was one. I didn't like Goodbye.
Yeah.
I thought-
And stans on Twitter are like, that's her best ever. And I'm like, oh.
I wasn't crazy. Listen. All of them are a 7, 6.5. So like, even though I'm saying like my favorites, like
That is what it is.
it is what it is. But congratulations.
What about me?
Oh, you in it too?
Yeah.
Gabe, would you like
Okay.
to share
Yes.
what your top three and your throwaways are?
Yes, Tears, My Man on Willpower. That is a catchy song. Like once you listen to it, you're like, okay. And then When Did You Get Hot? I think it's just like a really fun song. My throwaway is Don't Worry. My throwaway is Don't Worry. Sorry. My throwaway is Don't Worry, I'll Make. Whatever. My throwaway is Don't Worry, I'll Make You Worry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Crazy.
Love that.
All right, moving on along.
Peace and blessings to Sabrina Carpenter. She's on a world tour anyway.
Yeah.
She don't care what we have to say,
Yeah.
even though we're not from Arkansas.
Moving on along.
All we have left is The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Big Brother.
Oh, Big Brother. Keanu got the HOH, and there's this whole thing right now. He recently, as of watching this, if you haven't seen it, spoiler, Morgan won the veto.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert, Morgan won the veto, and she pulled herself off, I believe, and he put her up with Ashley. And there's been a lot of discourse, and I'm not going to comment on it because I'm a Wahite, but Keanu, he don't like black girls.
Ooh.
Because he seemed to get real buddy-buddy with Rachel, and she got buddy-buddy with Ava and Kelly, all white girls. And then there was a couple competitions ago. He had to put people up against each other, and he was like, Will, Ashley, Morgan, Mickey, and they were all the black people, and they were like the first people who called out, and people were like, I don't like that. That's alleged. I'm not going to comment on that, but I will say he does love his white girls. So, but all that being said, Vince needs to go home. He's the one who's we're calling the CHEATMANCE with Morgan. He's got a girlfriend of 7 years back home. I guess I did have some stuff to say. And they are touching, snuggling.
Is the girlfriend like coming out and making comments?
The girlfriend, because there was a thing that said, he said, my girlfriend said I could flirt as a strategy if it will help me win. And she came out and she said, I never said that. And some of her...
What is wrong with these people?
And some of her friends and his friends, they're like, he has a lot to deal with. And it's rumored that he might be going home as of tomorrow, Thursday. And people are like, going home, no money, no girlfriend. He's also unemployed and lives with his parents. It's like, baby, you had a bad summer if that's the case. And he didn't make jury, which is like a whole thing. I'm not going to explain it.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, so that's what happened on Big Brother, what happened on The Summer I Turned Pretty.
And that's what happened on Glee. Y'all, this was the best episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty. It was epic. Okay, so last week we left off with Conrad confessing his love to Belly on the beach.
We can't be friends.
Belly lost her mind, went for the jugular, tried to hurt him, was like, it'll never be you. I'll never choose you. I choose Jeremiah. My highlights from the episode. We start in the kitchen. That conversation.
The acting.
Actors.
Was so good.
I say that every time.
I love that he called her out the way that he did and was like, this moment happened, this moment happened, this moment happened. You're going to tell me you didn't feel anything? And she completely gaslit him and was like, no. Gavin showed the up for this episode. This is the best acting he's done this season. Poor Jeremiah, feel how you feel. Poor Jeremiah, and this is why. He is collateral damage in Conrad and Belly's bad behavior. Mm-hmm. And he has to just deal with it. It is wild to break up your brother win 2 days before. That's crazy work.
Spoiler alert.
This is the problem. Spoiler alert. They're all so selfish in like the craziest ways. Conrad, we could have nipped this in the bud. Season 2, had he acted right. Belly didn't have to say yes to that proposal when he asked. She could have said no. It makes me sad because what I think is gonna happen, I don't know. I'm not a book reader. I do not know how it ends. Belly and Conrad are gonna end up together. And where does that leave Jer?
But I'm sorry, like, Jeremiah knows that Conrad and Belly are like in game, and he even kind of foretells that a little bit, and it's like, you know,
no, I don't know.
But like, what did you expect to happen?
I expected the woman that I asked to marry me to not be in love with my brother.
But this is my thing. I've never read
giving like. You like, I'm gonna take her so you can't have her kind of thing.
I think no, that's not what happened. What happened was Conrad looked at her in the middle of the night and said, I love you, I want to be with you, and woke up the next morning and said, never mind. That's what happened.
But this is my...
And then she moved on. Hold on, hold your mule and you can have your moment. She moved on, and then we saw them kissing on the car, and then he got an attitude, and he was like, well, if I'm going to act crazy and I can't have her, it's best if Jer has her.
Oh my God, I thought my nose was bleeding.
And so I just feel like he is collateral damage in Belly and Conrad's story, and I think it's sad. But I also, last 2 cents, it's the misogyny that makes people hate Belly. Because I'm Team Belly all day, every day, tatted on my chest. Team Belly for life till I die.
No regrets.
Because all of these people make horrible decisions.
Flawed characters.
And she's the only one who gets held accountable. And I don't like that. Them's brothers, both of them, like you've been doing, Belly. Stay toxic.
I do want to just say one thing. The girl that plays Taylor, I'm sorry.
You owe her a huge right.
Besides her god-awful hair, I don't know why they decided to give her a wet scrunchy look
For
a wedding.
Oh, Gabe, I thought when she walked in, I was like, why did she shower at the country club?
There were no gays or girls on set.
That's the worst. She looked better at the bridal shower.
Where's JVM when you need them?
Like,
Horrible.
she looked crazy for this wedding.
But she showed up and showed out, and I'm glad she stuck up for herself because she was a good friend.
She was a good friend. Team Taylor also, I've been on her side since day one. Trinity, you know you be talking bad about her. Gabe, you talking bad about her. Taylor, we up.
I didn't say her acting. I just said like what she did. Okay.
You could just lift it.
This is my thing. Someone who did not read the books and has not watched past
So someone who
season
doesn't
1.
know about it.
My thing is, and I know it's a book, it's fantasy, yada, yada, yada. If she does end up with this Conrad fellow, I'm still like, that's the rest of their life, they're always going to be brothers. And I'm not blaming that on her, but I'm just like, I think I'm starting to lean more towards you. Team Belly, like, go off and go to Paris and work for that lady from Teen Vogue. Like, that's where I'm at.
Okay.
Pull a Lauren Conrad.
100%.
I do have to say something. The trailer, you saw it. I want a whole season of just Belly living her life. It looked so good.
It looked so good. Her making new friends, meeting new people. Listen.
Belly in Paris.
When Belly goes and's like, can I get a ticket for Paris? I was like, talk your Bells, go after it. Then she sees the way they ended that episode, diabolical.
So good.
How many are left?
Not you 9, like you know.
3.
I knew they were going to be in Paris because I saw something that they were filming there, and he was like running down some steps. I won't say who the he was.
She's in line. We already know. She's in line.
And everything's blue as Taylor Swift is playing
red.
blue.
Oh.
And then they turn to him and he's in red.
Yeah. It's so good. She's in line to get on the plane, and she turns, and Conrad is sitting. The scene of him walking in when she's about to get in her... I was, for real, over there crying. I cried when Jeremiah came in there and talked to her because I feel bad for him. I cried when Jeremiah read that letter that was supposed to be... The letters got mixed up, and he got Conrad's. I cried then. I was just in there crying. The acting was so good. I was like, this is what I signed up for. The feelings, the emotions, all of it. It was the best episode this season.
Better than The Quarterback and Me.
Well, let's not get crazy. QB and Me is my favorite.
QB Me Too.
Lola and Noah were seen like chatting each other up at an event. And I kind of love that. I feel like they'd be so cute together. I'm a Lola stan. I think she is gorgeous and so talented and so fun. I'm also a Chris Briney stan. Gorgeous, so talented, like does such great work. But I'm excited to see what they do outside of
this hit series,
this show. And I think 3 seasons is perfect. Like, I'm glad it's coming to an end.
We're not doing Stranger Things. She's adopted her own baby, and she's still supposed to be playing 14.
Yeah, it's like...
What's her name? Millie Bobby Brown. I didn't know her name.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do post The Summer I Turned Pretty. But I'm really excited to see how we wrap this up in the last 3 episodes. So I'll keep y'all posted.
Keep you posted. Well, I think that's a good place to end it.
Hell yeah.
I think so. With all that,
why are you acting like we don't do this every week?
I think so.
Crazy.
I just because he's the one with the transitions.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, transition. Bye, motherfuckers.
Stop.
All that
swearing.
cussing.
I sound like your mother. Stop all that cussing.
What would you like me to say?
Bye.
Frick, heck,
Frack.
hell, booty, tea. I don't know.
Not more.
Anyway,
Check us out.
thank you so much for listening to this episode of Rewind the Podcast. If you want to listen to other episodes of Rewind the Podcast, you can listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you like podcasts. We're not here to tell you what you like because you are a grown adult and you can make those decisions for yourself. But hey, guess what? If you want to watch the podcast and look at our beautiful faces, you can watch us on the YouTubes. Make sure you subscribe first, comment, like, and sign up for alerts because we've got some cool stuff like our Sabrina Tears reaction video that's already out. You can go watch that now. All right. And with all that being said, Raven.
Like Blake said, if you listen to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leave us 5 stars and a review. You can find me on all social media platforms at I Am Raven Dawson.
And I am Chronically Online. And if you're just tuning back in, I have had a little bit of a name change. You can find me anywhere on social media at Hey Blake Rackley. And if you see me over there, come say hey. With all that being said, we'll see you
next time. Toodles.
Toodles. Gabe, after this, you're going to start promoting Hey Batch next week, just so you know, okay?
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Rewind the Podcast.
Rewind the Podcast is a Laurel Street production hosted by Raven Dawson and Blake Rackley.
Rewind the Podcast is recorded in Nashville, Tennessee and produced by Gabe Bryant.
Our theme song is Famous Nobodies, performed by Rackley.
Written by Blake Rackley and Matt Pingle and produced by David Spencer.
To contact Rewind the Podcast about sponsorship, business inquiries, or just to say hey, please email at thatrewindpodcast@gmail.com.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.